Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to All Things Social Security. I am Stephanie Joy, the attorney at Joy Disability. Welcome to the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Happy Friday. It's Red Friday. Thank you to all our deployed military members for doing what they do. We all know that you can't be home with your families like most of the rest of us can. So I, for one, thank you from the bottom of my heart, as do I think most people watching this. So it is also Friday, so TGIF to the rest of you. And it is Friday Fraud Law Review. So here I'm going with our next pick from the Social Security Administration's OIG site on press releases. This one involves, well, the title is Mexican Identity Thief Pleads Guilty to Passport Fraud, Theft of Government Funds, which usually means Social Security. So what's this about? This came out in late June in the Western District of Virginia. It says the immigrant from Mexico lied about her identity for more than 30 years to obtain immigration documents and other benefits, obviously fraudulent, and she pled guilty to a pair of federal charges. So her name apparently was Candi Lazo, also known as Candida Jimenez Lazo, also known as Natalia Perez de Cruz, and also Natalia Perez. She is 53, and she pled guilty to one count of passport fraud and one count of theft of government funds. So according to the court documents, Candi, who was born Candia, is it Jimenez Lazo in 1973 in Oaxaca, Mexico. However, beginning at least as early as 93, she was pretty young. I mean, that's like, I was in law school then, so, and she's like 6 years younger than me. She was a teenager, I guess, probably. She began impersonating a Mexican woman named Natalia. That's the Natalia Perez de Cruz, whom she knew as the former spouse of her ex-husband. Wow. Okay. They can make a movie out of this, I bet. So Lazo used the victim's name and date of birth to obtain a U.S. visa in April of 93. Wow. And she was young when she did this. So she was pretty devious. According to statement of facts filed in the case, she went to use the victim's identity on applications, went on to use the victim's identity on applications to procure various U.S. government benefits between 2011 and 2024, including naturalization and U.S. citizenship, U.S. passports and passport cards, driver's license, and the Real ID Act compliant documents. Wow. I wonder where she got hooked up. Like, where did they get her caught? They give us such scant details here. But makes me ask another question. So she became naturalized and a U.S. citizen based on false submissions. Now, my personal opinion is that stuff is void. Void, void, void. Never was. Everything that stemmed after it is also void. Unless, of course, there's a high equity reason not to, for other people, not her. You know, things that would stem off of it that would otherwise be void because almost like the fruits of the poisonous tree. Now, some people are of the opinion that no, 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 once you get your U.S. citizenship, you can't lose it. I disagree. I don't think so, because if it was never valid to begin with, then certainly it was never valid now. Anyway, just my opinion, people. They do say that she used the Social Security number she obtained by impersonating the victim to apply for SSA disability benefits also. So not only did she steal from the lady, she stole from every disabled person in the United States and those validly collecting SSD in other countries. By stealing the victim's date of birth, Lazo effectively raised her age by approximately 8 years, allowing her to fraudulently receive over $89,000 in disability benefits to which she was not entitled. Oh my gosh. I wonder if by raising her age, she now fit into a grid. Because remember, grids don't really help us until we're at least 50. And if she was in her 40s when she did that, she used the fake ID that made her 50 something. Wow. Or maybe late 50s, and she got the best benefits of the rules. And of course, all at the cost of someone else who's disabled. And I believe that to be so, because Although we don't talk about quotas and things like that, I have a strong sense in me that there is some sort of range of number beyond which they can't find people, the numbers disabled, because then the funds would just completely go bust. So whether it's being stricter in one area, so you legitimately find it, but the point is when they think someone's being a little too slacky or a little too, presumably a little too tough too, they're like, listen, we know what the range should be. We know what the health of the population is. We know what the vocational jobs are all about. This is what it should probably be in this range. Every time someone steals from that by not being disabled at all, like her, or using rules that don't apply to her but will apply to her because of the fake age, she's stealing right out of the hands of a disabled person. Just saying, amongst the many other things she did. So I don't know. What do you think the punishment should be for her for this? Honestly, I don't think she should ever walk free. See, I'm tough on this, aren't I? But I am. Sorry. It wasn't like a one-hit wonder. It was She's been lying for 30 years, stealing for 30 years. Ever since she stepped on US property lying, she's been stealing every single day of her life by doing that. So I have zero sympathy. Sorry. Just saying it as it is. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. God bless. Hope to see you at Wednesday's live stream Q&A. Any of them or all of them. And if you have any questions, always feel free to pop them under this or any other video, whether it applies to this or not. And I will get to them eventually. I used to be like within a few days. Now it's been a little bit longer of a stretch, but no fear, I will get to it. And love to see you at the 12 p.m. pre-recordeds. Those are the ones that really help the mission of the channel, which, as you know, if you follow that, it's the 1%, 5% people that generally can't get representation, even though they're disabled. So we try to help them. It's a lot of pro bono. So by assisting with the channel, it allows us to be able to take on more of them and expand our ranks, so to speak, in that area. All righty. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great one. Have a safe weekend and God bless.